again. I'm Brian Wayne, host of the Cheers to Comics podcast. It's Wednesday. That means it's New Comic Book Day. And I have got the thickness for you this week, guys. I've got hot books. And you... Let's talk speculation. Let's talk all of this stuff. Let's just talk New Comic Book Day. Let me know in the comments what you picked up this week. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll do that right now. And let's go. So let's start out with the big. Let's just start out with Marvel this week, shall we? No, you know what? I'm not gonna. Let's start out with DC though. Let's start out with DC. A little bit of a mini event thingy happening here. We've got Endless Winter, #1. This is Justice League Endless Winter. Apparently, there's a first appearance of a character called the Frost or something. Frost? Not sure. But there is a badass Daniel Warren Johnson variant. Gotta love it. Big Daniel Warren Johnson fan. More Strange Adventures. #7. This is a book that I'll be reading when it's all completed, just like I did with Mr. Miracle. Birdman, #104. They say this may be tying into the future state, or a lead into the future state? We shall see. I picked up the Francesco Mattina variant on that. Once again, kind of just a dark, shadowy variant. Batman in the distance. Robber has a Batarang. I don't know what's going on there, but I do collect all Francesco Mattina, so there you go. It's time. Picked up a couple of copies of Batman Catwoman, and for obvious reasons, it's the Phantasm's going to be in it, I guess. I don't know about this first issue, but I'm always a big fan of Clayman. His art is incredible. So yeah, huge. We've been waiting for this for a long time. I don't know where it's going to land as far as being a Black Label book. I don't know if this is going to play right out of Tom King's 85 issue run, or really what's going on. I'm a little confused, but I'm sure I'll find out soon enough. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. It happens. Deceased. Dead Planet, #6 of the 7-part mini-series. Anything Tom Taylor does, I'm a huge fan of. So, there you go. And then I picked up the Dr. Fate Francesco Mattina variant. As one does. It's going to go right... What am I pointing at? See these? Yeah. It's going to go with the rest of them. Because that's what I do. I like it a Mattina. Batman, The Adventures continue, wrapping up the 7th issue there. Looking forward to going through and finding some time to go through and check that out. Inkblot. Oh, no, that's all for DC. That's it. As far as speculation goes, I'd say the Justice League Endless Winter, potentially. And you can't go wrong having a couple copies of Batman Catwoman right now. I don't think. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, on to Image Comics. We got Inkblot #4. No. Series that I'm way behind on. I don't know if this is an ongoing or not. If it's an ongoing, I'll be dropping it at issue 5 or 6, whatever the first story arc is. If it's just a mini-series, then I'll finish it out. But that's where I land on that. Same situation going on here with Spy Island. Spy Island #4. Another one that just sounds awesome. Anything mentioned the Bermuda Triangle, I'm very intrigued by. So, obviously, right? But I think I was late getting my first issue, and once I say it all the time, if I'm late to get something, then it really sets me back. Because as you can see, I have a lot to read every week, and hard to find time to do any back issue reading, even if it is just an issue or two behind. It's very difficult. Picking this up for a friend, Vampire the Masquerade. I hear great things about this series. I'm not a huge fan of the whole vampire genre, But I know others that are. I'm not saying I hate vampire books because there's obviously some really good vampire books. We got like the Cult of Dracula. Boom. Can't really see it with the glare, but that's Cult of Dracula. I like vampire books, just not all of them, and I didn't really give this one a chance. But yeah, no, I'm collecting this one from a friend, and because it's from Vault, I gotta have faith, right? The Boys, Dear Becky. Yep, number 7. I thought this was just a little mini series. Maybe it's a maxi series. I don't know, but way behind on it. I haven't finished the original run of The Boys, so I don't know when to jump in. If you guys do know if this is just something that you could read, knowing maybe the first volume of The Boys, then let me know in the comments, because I would like to jump in on this. Oh, more from Vault, a series that I'm absolutely in love with, Heavy. Heavy, number 3, the first issue was Super Killer. This is one that, for whatever reason, I think I just misplaced the second issue, and because of that I fell behind. But this is one that, now that issue 3 is here, I am going to go through and do a little 2-3 catch up. And man, that first issue was so gosh dang good. And we got The Walking Dead. You've heard of this, right? This is issue number 4 of The Walking Dead Deluxe in color. So, the same story, just color. And because I couldn't get through The Walking Dead because there was no color. However, I did read the first volume, so when we get past the 6th issue on this, then yes, I'll start reading it as it comes out. I believe bi-weekly now, which it should. It's done. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I said it again. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Jenica, Chapter 2, Part 2, or Part 2, Issue 2. I don't know how you want to say it, but this is one. I did get 2 of these. I've already given one to my little girl. She's a big Jenica fan. She loves the Turtles. Told her that Jenica was a thing, and her head's exploded. We went through and reread the first 3-issue miniseries together, and she loved it. So we're gonna do the same thing with this little 6-parter here. She's just building a box in the meantime. So that does it for the indies this week. Let's get into the thick stack of Marvel. Yeah, this is just Marvel books this week. Let's start with the big one. Let's start with the King in Black here. Let's start with the 1 in 25, actually. The 1 in 25 variant, pretty neato. I dig it. And then we've got the connecting variant. Who did this one? Is this you? Lionel Francis you? I do believe so. Looks like Lionel. So I'll be getting all of the connecting variants on this. And then picked up 2 copies of just the A cover, and then lo and behold, got the secret variant. Now what's the secret variant? You may notice a slight difference here. Hulk, Thing. Yeah. Hulk, Thing. Secret. It's a secret. Still shows up as a cover with the little barcode there. All ones across the board. Yeah, man. Good stuff. I believe right now this one's going for about $15 on the eBay market there. Yeah. Next up, this is, an X book that's no longer X of Swords. 10 of Swords, that's all completed. Now we're at X Factor, number 5. The only X Factor I'll be reading is me going through and catching up on X of Swords, 10 of Swords, which I have started doing. Still got a ways to go, though. But yeah, no, X Factor, it's continues to be in the pull list because I'm going to be the guy that has every single post-Hickman X-Men book, X title out there. Everything from Cable to Hellions and all of that stuff. All of it. I'm collecting all of them. X Factor is just one of them. It's just one of the ones I'm not reading. That's all. Black Widow, number 4. I don't remember if there's any spec behind this or not. But I had to pick up the nullified variant, though. Come on. I love the little stamp. The nullified stamp. So I got it in Mylight, so it's super shiny. But dig it. Dig the hell out of it. I got all of the nullified variants, getting them all. Savage Avengers, number 15. Yep. A little bit behind on this one, but it's always a fun read when I pick it up. Jerry Duggan, he's just a master. That's all there is to it. Miles Morales, number 21. Uh-oh, I feel like I'm missing a book. A son of a bitch. Apparently, I didn't get the Miles Morales nullified variant. I'm going to have to go find that. Oh well. It's okay. But yeah, Miles Morales, number 21. One that I'm very much looking forward to. I love me some MODOK. MODOK Head Games, number 1 of a 5-parter. It's Patton Oswalt, man. I mean, he's on the writing team. It's not all him, but it's Patton Oswalt. He's the guy heading the MODOK animated series, or short, or whatever. The animated something that's going to happen on Disney+. Love me some Patton Oswalt. Thor. Thor number 10. Look at Dr. Donald Blake. Just, with his crazy hair and his crazy beard. I love it, man. I'm loving the shit out of Thor, and I really hope that this little arc blows up this the 9th issue and makes this new version of Donald Blake something that collectors are gonna be picking each other off for. I dig it, man. Ooh, Champions number 3, a series that I did not think that I would be into. Turns out, super into it. E-Viewing's killing it on this. The first 2 issues. Number 2 did not take a deuce. It did its thing. It continued to progress the story in a way that I find very badass. Still reading it. Not dropping Champions anytime soon. First team appearance of this new union here, so you had to pick up 2. It is a King in Black tie-in. Definitely have to read it now, right? Yeah, this new Union team. It's a little 5-parter. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. Oh, look. More X titles. It's not 10 of Swords. We've got Hellions, number 7. Another one of the ones I'm not really reading ongoing. I'll get my fix through 10 of Swords, and if it, I like it through reading the tie-ins there, then sure, I'll keep reading it. But right now, it's not really a priority of mine. Look at that. It's so sad. So sad. Oh, now let's get into the book that everybody and their mother wants. Everybody and their mother. Speculator's Alley right here, man. If you picked up these books, you're flipping some good dough right now. I just saw one of these as this video goes up, sell for $40. This is the A cover on Daredevil 25. Why? Why, you may ask? Well, let me tell you why. This is a series that hasn't had anything significant happen in it since issue 2 with the introduction of Detective Cole North. Now, when that happens, no matter how good the book is, books don't retain value based off of how good the story is. Look at Immortal Hulk. That's just not how it works. But when something significant happens, obviously collectors get on it. Now, what happens in here? I can't say for sure, but I know it has something to do with Elektra. How significant that is, I don't know. Now, why would that jump it up? Well, my point is when there's not a lot of people ordering books, the collectors don't have their eyes on them, just readers, then stuff gets severely underordered. Like Daredevil this week. Apparently, there's a severe underorder, and whoopsie doodles. Now, if you want this book and you got to go to eBay to get it, you're paying $30, $40, and that's just within a couple of hours of the shop's opening, guys. It's crazy. And then the nullified variant. I mean, yes, pre-order your books is the freaking moral of the story here. But this nullified variant is absolutely incredible. I made a mistake by putting these in my lights before I shot this. What are you going to do? Just go out and try to see for yourself. It's absolutely gorgeous. Who did this one? I forget. It's beautiful, though. Absolutely beautiful. It almost looks like a Keto. It's gorgeous. So, yeah, I think I just saw one of these go for $30 bucks. $30. So, with my discount, I paid $4.60. $4.60 total, not a piece, total for these two here. Am I flipping them? No, these are mine. I read Daredevil. These are mine. I made them. I didn't order 2. I kind of had a feeling, but at the same time, I was looking at it going, nobody's really clamoring over Daredevil books right now. But the big one, the really big one, the blue chip this week, is the 1 in 25 variant. When incentive variants, when there's a book that has, like I said, these significances in it, and then a book is under ordered, obviously that means that the 1 in 25 incentive variant is going to be uber rare. Right now, I see them up on eBay going asking price $200. There's one that had a bid on it right now. I believe it's up at over or close to $150 as we speak. That was about a half an hour ago when I looked. Big book. I got it for $21. $21. Well, it was the only one for sure though. So comics, man, who says there's no money in comics? There's no money in new books as long as you pay attention and you follow me on at Cheers to Comics on Twitter or join the Cheers to Comics Facebook group. I talk about this stuff. Of course, you got to join or listen to the podcast, subscribe to the podcast anywhere you can: iTunes, Stitcher, Castbox, Spotify. Doesn't matter where you get it, you're still going to get the same information that I try to portray to you. If I try to tell you as I know it. So Pull List Priorities are huge episodes. Yeah, if you just got to listen to one, Pull List Priorities, I guess. The Creator Corners are my gem though. Tons of content on the podcast, and none of it is repeated on the YouTubes, at least from here on out. Those were back in the days. So there you go. Check out the podcast. Subscribe on Patreon, patreon.com/cheers to comics. Like and subscribe. Start a pull list. Save yourself a buttload of money, and let there be books, guys. This is just a day in the life of a comic book lover. So we'll see you next Wednesday. Cheers.